Hello everyone, I'm AnimusJ. Welcome to another Minecraft video.
Today we're going to be going over a very easy to build chicken cooker, automatic chicken cooker. It's going to be able to give you endless amounts of cooked chicken, and the nice thing is once you build it, you don't have to do anything to it anymore. The chickens will grow up and cook themselves, and you can also activate a mode to be able to get eggs as well. So if you ever need eggs instead of cooked chicken, all you got to do is flip a switch and wait a little bit of time and you'll have plenty for you. Now, this does work on every single version of Minecraft, so it doesn't matter what you're playing on, what version you have, this will work for you. If you run into any issues building it, number one, make sure that you watch the entire video for anything you might have misunderstood or anything that I might have corrected later on. And as well, you can always join the Discord, and we have plenty of very smart, helpful people that should hopefully get you on your feet. So the very basic premise of how this works is you load up this area with adult chickens, they lay eggs, those eggs get hatched into this chamber right here where your baby chickens will sit until they grow up. Every time an egg is laid, you also have a very quick pulse of hot lava, but the hot lava cannot touch the baby chickens, it only hits the adult chickens. So if I get a couple chickens going inside of here, you'll see that once one of these guys lays an egg, and there you have it right there. All of those chickens, because they were adults, they got roasted, and there we go. We got more cooked chicken, more feathers and whatnot coming in. If I flip off this switch, what it'll do is it'll just collect up all of the eggs that these guys lay. Throw that glass in there, for example. There it is. Okay, so let's get into the build. And just as a note, you can also build this one block down, but I'm going to go ahead and build it on the surface level in order to be able to show you better how to put it all together. So go ahead, select your location, and you're going to put down a double chest. It does need to be a double chest so that you can collect both the cooked chicken and the eggs. Come around to the back of your double chest, and what you're going to do is hold the crouch button, and you're going to place a hopper into both sides of your chest. Make sure both of your hoppers are facing actually into your chest so that if you drop anything into either one of them, it will end up in your chest. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come back and diagonally to the right and down from your chest, what you're going to do is you're going to place a redstone lamp. Go ahead and break out 2 blocks from that, and then the second block, go ahead and break down 1 more. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place whatever block you use to show that there's a redstone on top of that. Then go ahead and grab a piece of redstone dust and place it on top of that, and then you're going to come around, you're going to place a torch on the back of your redstone lamp and a lever on top of your redstone lamp. Now go ahead and break the block that redstone is pointing at. You're going to put another redstone indicating block there. I always use gray wool for mine. Break the block next to that, place a torch. Then coming around to the back of it, you're going to hold crouch and you're going to place a hopper right above that torch, and it's going to be facing into your original hopper. You can place whatever decorative block you want to use right there. I'm going to use smooth stone, but you can use any block that you want so long as it doesn't create redstone, such as a redstone block itself. Grab your dispensers, and they have to be dispensers, not droppers. Go ahead and place one on top of that block facing towards your chest. Hold crouch and place another one right on top of it. Grab your half slab, hold crouch, and you're going to place it against your bottom dispenser so that way it's covering up the mouth of the dispenser above the hopper, just like you see here. Now, this redstone torch can be covered up with carpet, or if you want to, you can cover it up with any kind of block. I'm going to go ahead and just leave carpet on top of mine. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the right side of the build, and facing the bottom dispenser, holding the crouch button, I'm going to place 2 hoppers just like so. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and test this real quick, make sure the hoppers are set up right. Go ahead and turn on your redstone lamp so it's illuminated like that. You're going to drop any item that you want into that hopper, and you should see that it ended up inside of this dispenser. Then go ahead and turn off your lamp, drop any other item into that hopper, and it should have gone straight into your chest. So just a quick explanation of the hoppers. What we're doing is the adult chickens are going to stand right here on this hopper. When they lay an egg, it's going to pass through the hoppers. If your system is turned off, like mine is right now, what that does is it allows this bottom torch to be depowered. And so then what happens is the egg passes from this hopper to this hopper, into this one, and then into the chest. Now, if your system is on, you can see we're leaving this power activated, which is going to stop this hopper from being able to pull anything. Then when the egg gets laid into this hopper, it's going to pass into this one. It cannot go down because this one is deactivated. So that means it's going to go straight into the dispenser. Now, how do we make the magic happen? Go ahead and put a block behind your hopper that the adult chickens are going to be sitting in. And then go ahead and take a comparator, place it on that block facing away from your hopper. This way it's going to detect a change anytime the hopper gets an item. Grab your observer, hold the crouch button, and go ahead and place your observer into the comparator block so that your observer is going to be watching the comparator. Place whatever block that you want to use at the back of your comparator, and then you're going to put a spot of redstone on top of it. What this is going to do is anytime an item passes through this hopper, which is always going to be our eggs, of course, the comparator will detect it, turn on. Observer will detect the comparator turning on, which will then power both this block and the redstone on top of it, which will power both of these dispensers. Then when the comparator turns off because the item is passed through, the observer will then activate again, powering both of these again, activating both dispensers again. What this does is it allows both dispensers to fire 2 times very rapidly. The reason we want it to fire 2 times is because in case your adult chickens lay more than 1 egg at a time, we want to stop this dispenser from getting built up with too many eggs. And then this top dispenser is going to have your hot lava in it, and we want to be able to activate the lava and then suck it back in really quickly. So you'll see if I drop an item into here really quick, we got 2 ticks on the bottom dispenser. Now there's still going to be 1 egg in there because I put 2 in and we threw in redstone, but you get the point. So then if I take glass, and you have to have glass on top of your chest because otherwise you won't be able to open your chest. I'm going to put another block of glass right there, and then I'm going to take whatever decorative stone I'm using. And as usual, guys, I don't like to tell you how to decorate your redstone builds because I want you to match it to your build, to your world. So make this look however you want to use it. I will tell you anytime that there has to be a certain block used. Other than that, you can use whatever one that you want to. Then I'm going to take my decorative block, I'm going to place it on the sides right there, and then in the top dispenser, let's go ahead and put in our lava, and we're going to give it a test. So drop anything you want into that hopper right there, and my lava clicked on and clicked back off, which is exactly what we want, and my item spit out of the dispenser, and it decided to fire out the side over here, but that's because of the type of item it is. If I test it with an egg, you can see that by dropping the egg in, it fired into the slab and it tried to hatch a baby chicken, but unfortunately we didn't get one that time. So then I'm going to take glass both here and there so that I can see what my baby chickens are doing, and then I'm just going to close in the rest of this with my normal decorative blocks. Now you need to make sure that this chamber right here is too high, but you also need to make sure that you cover that hopper right there. You only want your adult chickens sitting on top of this hopper. So I'm going to bring this up another level. I'm going to close it off across the front just like so. And there we have it. Now our baby chickens are closed in here. They won't be able to escape. Our adult chickens have a too high gap that they won't be able to escape from. So then the last thing that you need to do is go ahead and grab a whole bunch of eggs and just fire it into here until you build up a whole bunch of chickens that'll eventually grow up. I'm going to go ahead and speed the process up with a spawn egg like this in order to get a whole bunch of adult chickens. And then these guys will lay their eggs and the whole process will start. So remember that when the light is on, you are cooking your chicken. Think of it, the light on means the oven is on, the chicken is going to cook. With the light off, that means your eggs are going to pass directly into this chest. So if I pretend that I'm a chicken and I'm laying eggs, You can see my eggs have passed directly into this chest. If we turn the oven on, then what's going to happen is we're going to drop these eggs and it's going to fire them through the dispenser and try to hatch baby chickens. And we can see if we get lucky and hatch any. Nope, unfortunately we didn't. And there we go. We got a little baby chicken. We got a couple of them actually. And as you see, the lava went right over their heads and didn't touch them. But once they grow up, as you can see by putting an adult in there. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so they escaped. But if we put an adult in there and close it off really quick, now you'll see that by dropping an item in here, simulating the adult's laying an egg, the adult gets cooked, and that cooked chicken is going to pass into the chest where I can just grab it and eat it. So once this is built, you don't got to do anything else to it. You can just leave it sit, and as long as these chunks are loaded, these chickens will continue to lay eggs and continue to cook and give you free food forever. That's it for this tutorial video, guys. I hope that it helped you out. If it did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. I'm AnimusJ. I'll see you next time.